The ancient Greeks once said, "A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in." We tend to forget about this, tend to be careless, but we have to rise to the task together. It's up to all of us to sow those seeds, and it's up to us to nurture them towards growth. CREO is not just another company. With Project Resolve, we are building the path to the future. Follow us into a new era, a utopia for all mankind. With every launch, we're healing our planet, restoring its natural shield. A return to the green world we remember, where our children can once more play in the sun. Resolve is not only revitalizing the Earth, but its people too. We've all dreamed of it, and now CREO is making it a reality. Together, we're strong. Together, we can make a change. Unleash your potential with us.
Welcome. I know you're glad to be here. I am, and I'm glad to see ya. CREO, you know who we are, or at least you think you do. Everywhere you turn, we're there, whether you see us or not. Maybe it's time to take a closer look. CREO is one of the world's largest manufacturers of consumer and industrial products, but we're so much more, and that's why you're here. At CREO, we're always reaching for the stars. See, we've always had our eyes on the big picture. From our work in the third world, valuable minds in their city education initiative, and of course, programs like Project Resolve that benefit us all. CREO not only wants to change the world, with Project Resolve, we aim to save it. There's no divide here. At CREO, we're all in this together. So welcome to your new life as part of the CREO family.
Final stop. Rousseau Station. Exit to the right. Welcome to CREO. We're happy to welcome you as part of our ever-expanding family. Please proceed directly to registration. Please choose from our 2 currently available positions and form an orderly queue. You will receive your personal work gear voucher after registration.
If you believe you can move mountains, CREO has the job for you. Because as a heavy operator, you can literally do that. Pure power, relentless performance. Nothing can hold you back. Are you ready? Then join us as a heavy operator and save tomorrow today.
Rig installation program running. Program complete. Patient sedated. Initiating surgery. Implanting neural link.
You have been designated for disassembly. Please remain still while we remove your...
Are you receiving? Hello? Can you hear me? Are you still there? Your rig has been damaged. Its distress beacon has been triggered. You need to get back into the factory.
The rig seems to work for me. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. I mean, I can walk. Huh. Never thought I'd be able to say that again.
Well, that's good to hear, but the power core is damaged. You'll have to find a new one to make your rig fully functional.
I don't know you. I'm surrounded by dead people here. Maybe someone would like to explain what's going on.
I'm sorry, I don't know. You need to get inside. Maybe you can make something to protect yourself. Operations always has a gear assembly.
Well, okay. I'll just stroll right on over to the factory then.
I certainly don't recommend walking, but there should be a maglev station nearby. They're never far from ops.
On my way.
Be careful, and don't forget to replace the power core of your rig or you're not going to get very far.
Damn it, why don't you listen? You need to upgrade your power core or replace it, otherwise you ain't getting through that door. If you keep trying to overload it without the proper power capacity, security is gonna end up all over your ass. We've come too far to get caught now. Those implants are worth thousands. This is our golden ticket out of here, man. Don't screw it up.
Welcome, Warren. Connection to database restored. Checking database. Gear voucher detected.
We've had issues with Robert Weave again. This time about the exoskeleton program. He's refused to have the implant surgery. We've explained it's hardly invasive, even offered to double his bonus. But no, thinks management will use it to control the workforce. He even brought up his union nonsense again. If he poisons the others, it could put us months behind schedule. It's amazing. He doesn't see it as making his job easier. I recommend termination. Yeah, we've put up with too much of his trash talking.
Great news, guys. We finally got the new gear assembly unit down here. And not a moment too soon. The old one was spitting out worse trash than what you put in. For now, though, you'll have to manually unlock the schematics on your local accounts, at least until they update the interface. The rest is business as usual. You know, pick what you need, make sure you got the proper materials, and hit OK.
After the recent events and the continuing threat to CREO security, we are asking all employees to remain vigilant. Please, if you see or hear anything suspicious, report it immediately to your supervisor. Protect yourself, your job, your family. Terrorism is everyone's problem.
Power system activated. Sector initializing. Sector online. Attention. Security lockdown in effect. Warning. Security systems are now active. No connection to CREONet at this time.
I have to say I'm not comfortable with this. Not comfortable at all. We've had multiple accidents in this sector. We have to shut it down and take it to pieces bit by bit. Now, I know what you're gonna say, but we've been lucky. We've been able to sweep the previous incidents under the rug. We can't keep relying on luck. I know nobody cares about the grunts down here, but God knows they will care if the media gets hold of it. Or worse, the oversight committee.
We have come into possession of evidence that links Ed Nakana, employee number 776910, to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling its GPS function. Therefore, CREO-Net cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to staff and CREO's image if this were to get out. We need to take care of this, quickly and quietly.
Help! Let me out! Anyone there? Get out!
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Reboot in progress. System check initiated. Error. Bypassing. Error. Bypassing. Bypass successful. Bringing primary weapon online. Primary weapon offline. Secondary systems operational. Evaluating tactical options. Severe threat encountered. Enforce maximum punitive measures. Dispensing sentence. Overload. Renting in process. Reinitializing systems. Evaluating tactical options. Upgrading tactical analysis. Enforce maximum punitive measures. Rehabilitation implemented. Status critical. Reboot initiated. Backup drives initiated. Unauthorized personnel in vicinity. Purge threat. Enforce maximum punitive measures. Subjugation authorized. Overload. Renting in process. System analysis. Functional. Restricted area. Security violation in progress. Upgrading tactical analysis. Enforce maximum punitive measures. Rehabilitation implemented. Error. System failure. Reinitializing systems. Unauthorized personnel in the vicinity. Severe threat encountered. Export overload. Venting in process. System analysis. Functional. Restricted area. Security mode route initialized.
Next stop, Central Production B. Personnel arrival.
Believe it or not, it's an amazing experience. I mean, you already know that CREO is not just another company. Our founder, Jonah Gutenberg, has a vision of a better world. We've all seen what has happened during our lifetime. This is not the future we were promised. Jonah saw the world deteriorate before his eyes. It was not just the social, economic problems, the divide between the haves and the have-nots. No, it was bigger. Crops were failing, sea levels rising, droughts, floods, storms. Our world was dying. Project Resolve is designed not as a band-aid, but as a cure. With every launch, the integrity of our atmosphere is being strengthened. Every rocket's payload, our world is being reseeded for future generations. Jonah used his considerable influence to bring together world leaders and corporations to create the Kyoto Accord. No longer could the environmental changes be ignored. Many even deemed it too late. But Jonah had an idea, and using his company's extensive resources, he'd already prototyped what would become Project Resolve. And that's why you're here, to make a difference. That's why CREO's here. That's why we're all here, to make a dream reality. Not just for us, but for our children, and for our children's children.
Connection failure. Rerouting. Manual link established. Welcome to main production. Worker number. Database error. Let me show you around. Now, how may I help you? Let me show you around. Around.
Seems you've got a screw loose somewhere.
Thanks for your concern. Error. No loose screws found.
Right. So, where is everybody?
Unable to initiate link to CREO net. No data available.
Fabulous. Then where's operations?
Information unavailable. Time to get to work. Let me show you the way. Terms of use and license agreement. How may I be of service? Provided by CREO. I'd like to help. I'd like to help. I'd like to... Please, hold the line.
Welcome. This unit is currently running on emergency power. Services are limited at the moment. We apologize for any inconvenience. Power system activated. Sector initializing. Sector online. Employee, please notice. A security lapse has been recorded on floor G. This unit remains disabled.
Don't believe it. Hey, you! Over here! Please, my rig's out of juice. I'm a fucking statue here. Can't move a thing. Can you power it up? Jumpstart me?
Failsafe protocol active. Log mark 96 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Automatic system-wide reboot begun. Data loss analysis. Most CREO systems damaged. 27% of data storage and processing systems report complete data and record loss, with low chance of recovery. Local non-networked power supplies remain operational. Recovery protocols activated. Damaged data sectors attempting temporary repair using analogous systems. Collateral loss of workforce is rated as extreme. Overall work output efficiency remains severely impaired, with all functioning personnel-related systems reporting significant neurological deviation and physical degradation. Functioning implants and rigs should be collected for refurbishment and redistribution to fully functioning human assets.
Please, man. Hey, buddy. Oh, damn, thank you. Been sitting here so long my ass is numb. Can't count how many times I've had to play dead out here. Nearly pissed my pants a couple of times. I'm Hobbs, Dean Hobbs. No one calls me Dean, so, you know, Hobbs is fine.
What are you doing down here?
Well, just being me. I mean, I'm maintenance. I should have left this stuff to security. But I thought, hey, Hobbs, let's find out what's going on here. Stupid, man, just stupid. Wanted to check the failsafe consoles, see what they recorded. Got separated from my crew, but I thought, Hobbs, don't give up now. You can make it. And that's when my rig gave out.
Guess you've got no idea what's going on around here.
Shit, man, I don't know nothing. Felt like my brain was an egg on a griddle and then the yolk popped. Woke up, head ringing like crazy. Everything had just gone to hell. What I've seen since then, man, you wouldn't believe it.
What's the deal with these failsafe consoles?
Well, CREO's got a few around the factory to monitor problems and record them. There's sure to be some crazy stuff on them with all that's going down. And check them out if you want, but my adventuring days are done.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna get my ass out of here before it gets mashed like a bug in a windshield. Think I'll head up to Ops. Should be all right there.
So long, Hobbs.
Stay safe, man. Stay safe.
How much time has passed? Minutes? Hours? Days? This place is falling apart. I'm falling apart. I was told it wouldn't hurt. That the whole thing would be over in just a couple of minutes. But the pain when it started. It cut open my flesh. Pierced into my bones. I can still hear the machines. Feel them. And I scream.
Help! Please! Anyone there? Can anybody hear me? I'm locked in here. Please, come on, help me. Help. Please. Anyone there?
Damn. Thanks, man. I thought I was stuck in here for good. Come on. Say something. I appreciate it, really. Thought I was gonna starve in here. Don't know how much longer I would have lasted.
So tell me, what's your story?
Name's Davey, man. I work on the shell production line. Ran in here when those freaks started showing up. Didn't realize for hours the door was busted and I was stuck. Don't even know how long I've been in here.
You know what's going on around here?
You mean all this crap? No idea, man. Way above my pay grade. Something hit the system hard, that's for sure. Melted my damn neural link. It was like I was tripping in someone else's head. Thoughts, memories, just not my own. Some weird shit going down, that's all I know.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Dunno, man. Not staying out here, that's for damn sure. Maybe ops? Should be safe, right?
So long.
Later.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
Hello? Anyone there? Are you receiving? Please contact me if you can. Warren, I was starting to worry. I'm glad you're okay.
Will you finally tell me who you are?
Sally. I'm Sally, medical staff assigned to the Executive Forum. I'm isolated up here. Stuck, to be exact. Just trying my best to figure out how I can help.
What the hell's going on here?
There was some kind of incident, that's all I know. Hardly anything is working and your area is in lockdown. I'm trapped up in the Executive Forum. There's loads of distress beacons, but you're the only person I've managed to contact. We have to do something.
Fine. Hope this qualifies for hazard pay.
Okay then. We need to find out what happened, and we won't if we just stay here. We're in this together, and like it or not, we're on our own. At least for the time being.
You tried calling for help?
The system's locked down. There's no way I know to contact anybody outside, and it seems most comms are out apart from the ops.
I better get going.
Be careful out there.
She said I should get to the executive level, that it's safe there. Security forces have it locked down, but it's the getting there that's the problem. She said things will soon be under control, and they've asked for external aid. It tells you how serious things have gotten if they've called for outside help. But you know what? It's fine. If they've got everything under control, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for them. It's terrifying enough listening to the noises, let alone being out there. I'm safe here.
Warren, how are things down there? Any news? We have to find out what's going on. Please take a look around. I'm still picking up distress beacons from the production area. By the way, you've got company down there. Hobbs seems to be alright. But the other one...
What about Hobbs? Did you talk?
Hard to believe he didn't get more than a few scratches after what he must have gone through. He lost friends out there. One was killed right in front of him. I can't imagine how he must feel.
What's wrong with Davey?
He's a mess. His biometrics are all over the place. Plus he's still in shock. Keeps mumbling that he needs his meds, but I can't find reference to them in his file.
I better get going.
Be careful out there.
We made it, buddy. Good to see ya. And don't think I forgot I owe ya. Found this. Here, take it. Might help. Oh yeah. Can't say I care for him much. Wanted me to fetch him his meds. Of course I said no. Man, was he pissed. He's crazier than I thought if he thinks I'm going out there again.
Any trouble getting here?
Nah, it was right around the corner and I kept my head down. Worst has got to be over now.
Take care, Hobbs.
You bet I will. Don't do nothing I wouldn't.
CREO's not just a company. It's a way of life. Here you're not just seen as anybody, you're somebody. Somebody special. At CREO, we have your well-being at heart, and that includes body and mind. CREO's more than just a job. Here, you're family. Here, you're home. But you want more, right? Why pay for expensive gym and spa memberships when CREO has state-of-the-art facilities right here? And as for vacations, what if I told you you can have one every week? That's right. With CREO's Dream Tourist Systems, or DTS, you can go anywhere in the world and even beyond. DTS feeds directly into your neural interface, and voila! You're on a beach in Rio, or Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Something more cultural? How about a stroll along the Seine in beautiful Paris? Or what about enjoying the Colosseum during the height of the Roman Empire? That's right. DTS can fulfill all your desire. Enjoy a 2-week vacation in less than an hour with DTS. Wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, just a click away. With so much to offer, why would you ever leave?
Damn it. Not again. Well, you can fuck right off. I swear Hey. You're actually normal. Or at least, kind of. What is it? You shy? For a moment, I thought you were one of these psychos. Already ran into a dozen or so of them today. Guess I've always attracted the wrong type of guy.
Well, I don't know what that says about me, because they've been chasing my ass around too.
First time I've smiled in days. Thank you. I'm Irina, by the way. Trained engineer and, apparently, born survivor.
Got any idea what's going on here?
Yeah. This company finally managed to burn the final vestiges of humanity out of us. Guess we're the lucky ones, though. Didn't drop dead. Haven't blown a fuse. At least not yet.
You're searching for something?
Look at Mr. Inquisitive. Just trying to find something that would help me stay alive a bit longer. A good staff. One that's not actually falling apart. On the off chance someone needs a good beating.
Actually, I think I have what you need.
Usually saying that is a prelude to disappointment. But hey, I'm game. So, let's see what you've got.
What about this pipe? Good enough?
Hardly. I just hope that wasn't your full arsenal. Don't want you to get hurt.
Actually, I need to leave.
Typical. Every time things begin to get serious.
So Ferguson dumps us, then it's all, buddy, come to my party. Fuck him. Listen to this shit. Hi, pals. As you may know, next week is my birthday. Who does he think he is after what he pulled? There'll be tons of cakes, so bring your hunger to break Area 12. Hope he chokes on it. First the drones, then John, and now the salaries. He's got to screw loose if he thinks we'll forgive and forget. One of these days, I'm gonna grab my tools and tighten it for him.
This has been again. I'm still waiting at the outbound station. I want to try and get to the old bio labs. I'm hoping it's safer there. But I'm not leaving without you. I know recycling and the waste storage are a mess, but get through there, and it will get better.
This is not a scheduled break time.
I'm so glad to see you, man. I ain't feeling right. Not right at all. I need my meds. Bad. It's been hours, man. I can't make it without them.
What meds do you need?
It's an implant. Colmodaxinol. I will die without it, man. Last time I went out... Well, you know what happened. Seriously, I'm in bad shape.
I'll try to find it for you.
You don't know how much I'd appreciate that. Seriously. Thanks. I know it's asking a lot. I mean, who wants to go out there, right? But please. I don't want to get sick.
How are you and Hobbs getting along?
Oh, I don't know. He didn't want to help me. Totally wrapped up in himself. I mean, if it was him who needed his meds, I mean, it's not like I'm being overdramatic here, you know?
Have to go.
Hey, don't forget about me, okay? I'm counting on you here.
With the implemented overtime hours, my guys have been relying on their implants, but I'm noticing increasingly erratic behavior from them. This schedule was meant to be temporary, but it's been months now with no sign of respite. Now, I don't blame my team for using, but the side effects are becoming increasingly apparent. There's even been fights. And, you know, some people are just acting downright weird. And we're going to have big problems soon if something isn't done, and I won't be held responsible.
Warning, canal bridges extending in recycling.
I've got a favor to ask. Don't worry, nothing bad. Just wanted to see if you could get me some tech scraps.
What if I'd rather keep what's mine?
Well, I'd be very disappointed. It is important, though. Believe me. And if you help me, I'd be ever so grateful.
How do I know I can trust you? I mean, who are you?
Well, I can help you there. I'm Joe. Anyway, I know you, well, at least of you, and I chose to trust you.
What do you need the tech scrap for?
I'm making something. It's important, very. You could say it's a matter of life and death.
Need to make a move.
I see. I'll be here if you change your mind.
To all Sector 12 employees, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unlicensed gambling violates federal and state law, and thus places CREO at a not insignificant risk of criminal charges and liability. So, all raging drone events are to be canceled immediately. Borrowed drones and other company equipment can be returned anonymously. Don't make me the bad guy here. I love a good drone fight as much as the next guy, but what we're doing here is too important to risk infractions of this nature. R. Ferguson.
I think I passed out from the pain. Don't know how long I've been lying there, cold on the concrete floor, half dead, awakening to a nightmare. I couldn't remember where I was, who I was. But when I saw those people, what happened to them? Somehow I made it to ops, and the memories are blurry and hazy. I remember the pain. I've never been so afraid in my whole life. Didn't even realize I was totally blind in my left eye until medbay patched me up. I guess I'm better now. Even my sight is coming back slowly.
D, will you check in? I waited 30 minutes for you yesterday. That's far too long for me to be out and about. I need those items. But if you can't procure them, I have other sources, so don't worry. Just let me know you're okay.
Clearance could not be confirmed. Contamination detected. Lockdown in operation. Initiating disposal measures. Please remain stationary during cleanup procedure.
We finally found our little thief. It's probably the same culprit who's been hitting the lab storerooms. She ended up dropping a purloined biomaster in a hurry to get away. Looks like she was heading towards the old abandoned labs. I'll file a full report when I get back. Security can handle this one from here on out.
Let's be honest. Over the last couple of decades, things haven't been too great. We know. We've seen the figures, and that's why we created Project Resolve. But with an ailing population, developmental problems, disability rising at an alarming rate in children, some would have you believe it's too late. At least that's what elements in the media would have you believe. But CREO has you covered. From family daycare centers to full medical coverage, your family is our family. The average workplace can be littered with hazards. But at CREO, we're proud to say we never had more than a self-tub. With the implementation of our rigs, we've made you stronger, faster, tougher. The rigors of the workplace won't even give you pause. And due to the integration of your neural interface into CREO's core system, our professional healthcare staff can monitor your well-being 24/7. If that doesn't make you sleep tight, I don't know what will.
Next stop, Resolve Biolabs, Blue Sky Station. Warning, this is a quarantine zone. Please remain in operations until all potential sources of danger have been eliminated.
I'm freaking out here, Doc. Security is everywhere, but there's no change in the workers. It's still chaos. If anything, it's getting worse. I'm gonna try and make a break for one of the loading bays. Hopefully I can get out. Best of luck, Doc.
I'm not authorized to stop you, but it is not recommended that you leave operations. Attention, please. Access restriction for this sector remains in effect. Hazard response teams have been requested. Please remain in operations while the situation is being resolved. Designated hazard response squads, please report to Incident Commander for mission briefing.
We're all in this together. And together, we will overcome.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us today.
Thanks, Don. And thank you, all of you who worked so tirelessly to fulfill Project Resolve. I know from talking to many of you, CREO was more than a job. It's a calling.
No need to be shy. I see you're a man of integrity and initiative, and I have a small request to make. All right, now listen. I'm sure you're smart enough to realize this area's under lockdown, quarantine, or whatever goddamn excuse they're using to get at me. I need to get out. We have to break this lockdown, and by we, I mean you.
Care to tell me who you are?
My name is Dr. Chavez. Melissa. Maybe you've heard of me. And no, I'm not lost. I work here. I think that's enough small talk. Now how about getting me out of here?
Good plan. It'd be nice if there were more specifics.
I'll put this as simply as possible. Enter the largest of the greenhouses. Look for the main console. It's connected to all the systems in this sector. I'm sure you can figure out the rest.
Ask nicely and we have a deal.
If I hadn't asked you nicely, you'd have known.
I'm off.
Well, you know where to find me.
You know this stuff is toxic, right? We can't just keep dumping it wherever on the facility. We've had another accident. Oh, thank God he's only a cripple. Or is it cheaper for the company if they're killed outright? Listen, if the EHA ever heard of any of these incidents, we'd be closed down faster than one of those rockets goes up.
Please notice, decontamination has been initiated. Hazard response squads have been deployed. For your own safety, avoid the following sectors: laboratories and the greenhouse facility.
I'm getting worried about Ed. Ever since we started to implant team members with neural links, he's lost it. And yes, we checked and rechecked his implant. I'm worried he's having some kind of psychotic break. He's becoming totally divorced from reality. We've been in human testing for over a year. I mean, we're the development team and he's our software solutions lead. But he insists that his thoughts aren't his own, that someone's there with him. Creepy stuff.
Access unauthorized.
Nuts, right?
Lockdown deactivated. Reinitiating systems. Attention. Access restrictions for this sector have been revoked. Please return to your designated workplaces.
I know the solution is here. It's under my nose, I can smell it. But where? I failed to notice the long-term effects of Resolve. That's on me. If Gutenberg and Co. hadn't been pushing so hard to start the process, we needed more time to test. It's too late to cry over spilt milk. I can fix this. Resolve is the solution. I just need to identify the elements that produce the toxicity.
Finally! It's you or them, remember? Is it safe? Oh no. No, 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 no! That was my work. That was my life! Fuck you! You hear me? Why am I even doing this? They just don't deserve it.
It's just not good enough anymore to have me fired and blacklisted. No. Off with her head. So she can't piss on our parade. Just look at this. Months of work destroyed! This is a nightmare. An utter nightmare. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't even thank you.
Who are you, really?
Dr. Chavez. Once, everyone here knew. My team and I were Project Resolve. I helped create it. Ran the labs, but those days are gone. When the problems with Resolve became apparent, I was quickly sidelined. My former colleague was more than eager to put forward his own proposal and take my position. And all the board cared about was that it was cheaper and faster. Nothing else mattered.
You know what's going on here, don't you?
My work here is unofficial. I'm no longer part of CREO. The reality is, I don't exist. Whatever happened, it wasn't our doing. I have my theories, but until I have more information, they'll remain my theories. I haven't heard anything from my associates in days. It's anarchy out there. I'm worried that... Look, I know. I owe you already, but I need another favor.
Depends on the favor.
Okay. This chip holds important data. Data that will save Resolve. And humanity. I need to trust you on this. I wouldn't survive 5 minutes out there, let alone make it to the executive forum. You're my only chance to do this. Give it to Bonham or Fox. They're both on the board. It's crucial they get it as soon as possible.
Okay, hand it over and it's done.
Hurry. We're counting on you. You can keep the power core, by the way. Your drone looks like it needs it.
Something is wrong with the compound. I know the science is right. Everything checks out perfectly. At least at a theoretical level. Of late, though, I've been experiencing a heaviness on the chest. And occasionally when I exert myself, it takes a minute to regain my breath. The scans aren't showing anything yet, but I'm beginning to wonder if it's due to working directly with these materials.
Well, well. Look who's back. I've told you everything that matters. Bonham and Fox. On the executive floors, they're waiting for this program. But if you've got something better to do than saving mankind, by all means.
I better get going.
I see manners haven't improved since my exile.
Next stop, Central Production B, outbound trains. Hello.
I lost your signal for a bit. Everything okay? Warren? Please. We need to talk. I'm glad you're okay. I thought I'd never see you again. Did you find help? I lost your signal near the old R&D compound.
Are you okay? What's your situation?
I'm fine. I'm just sealed in the executive forum. When it all started, everything got locked down up here. I can't get out. But fortunately, nothing can get in either.
And I thought you had all the answers.
I thought we'd been over this. All I can tell is that there was some kind of electrical malfunction that ripped through the system.
What if Resolve isn't what we think it is?
Those media stories were discredited ages ago. Surely you can't mean them. CREO actively destroying the atmosphere to keep funding going. Or my favorite, the rich person's pleasure palace in orbit. Come on. We're not that gullible. And besides, the rest of the world would have noticed. I'm stuck here too, Warren. You're knocking at the wrong door, but I'm pretty sure management would be the right one.
At this point, I'd rather kick it in. Why would I trust management?
Hey, come on. We've got some actual geniuses up here. But they're probably in the same situation as me. Stuck in a room. The whole of the executive forum locked down after the event. If we can just get them out. I mean, Gutenberg and the others must know what to do.
I have no idea how to get to the executive forum. First day on the job, remember?
Well, the official routes are most likely locked down. But you could try the ventilation and maintenance shafts at the end of the production line. The factory and the administration tower are connected there.
Chavez had a different perspective on Resolve. According to her, something's going on here.
Chavez? Dr. Melissa Chavez. You saw her. She was fired years ago.
It doesn't seem she got the memo.
She can't possibly still be around. After all these years. Unless... I'm not sure if her opinion can be trusted. She's not exactly objective with this matter. She didn't go quietly back then. Apparently she had quite a fight with the board.
I need to go.
I'll be here, if you need me.
Won't forget your help out there. You saved my ass.
You getting along okay with Davey?
Kinda getting on my nerves. Not his fault, though. Look at this shitstorm we're in, and then these drug implants. I mean, sure they can keep us going, but some people can't handle it.
So what's up? You heard anything?
Well, there was a girl, Mallory. Kept me company for a time. Man, she was something. Whip smart. Didn't get a whole lot of what she said, but I listened to every word. Something about the board. She said she got it figured out, and all of a sudden, she was gone.
Take care, Hobbs.
You bet I will. Don't do nothing I wouldn't.
I need my meds. I really need them, man. Please. I need medoxinol. The others won't help, selfish pricks. Come on. Help me out.
So tell me, what's the deal with your meds?
It should be in my file. I always get it, always. Every day. Everyone in my department does. I need to have it now, please. I need it.
You mentioned the others. Who do you mean?
The others, I asked them, you know? I asked them, but they won't help. Just stared at me, just sat and stared. Just blurry and silent. I need it. Please, I need it now. I want to talk to them, but they can't hear me. Not anymore.
I think I've got the implant you need right here.
Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. So much better. So much better. Like the ocean on a hot day. Here, take this for your troubles, okay? Oh, so much better. Whole again. A new man. Every cell alive. The body electric.
Have to go.
Huh? What? Okay.
Have a nice day, Warren.
Or injury within seconds. If you can imagine it, CREO resigned. Although Project Resolve has grabbed most of the headlines, don't forget, CREO consumer products are in millions of homes the world over. What would we do without CREO?
I noticed some irregularities during my last review. There seems to be significant aberrations in the payload dispersal unit. My first course of action was to inform my supervisor, considering the matter closed. But here it is again. It's infuriating. My only conclusion is there are problems down the line. Unless changes have been made and we have not been notified, which is completely unacceptable. But every time I raise the matter, here I am.
Happy birthday, little brother. Hope you're doing okay. We haven't heard from you in a while. Is work taking over again? I know the added responsibility will take a while for you to get used to. It's not really in your nature to be the boss man. Seriously, though, we appreciate everything you're doing for us. Don't think we don't. You're always in our thoughts and prayers. Mom misses you madly, of course. Her widow pumpkin. We all miss you. Enjoy your party and the cake. You're the best. Love, Peggy.
You've got to knock it off. I told you last time they're watching everything we do here. Stupid stuff like that may be amusing to you, but I worked hard to get my position. And I don't want to lose it over some co-worker's attempt at humor.
CREO is family. When we say that, it's more than the camaraderie we feel for our colleagues, more than Project Resolve's vision for humanity. With CREO, you become part of a whole. As every cog in a fine watch is vital to the accuracy of the piece, so are you to CREO and Project Resolve. Our neural interface enables us to easily connect with our workplace and associates, increasing efficiency and reducing tedious, time-consuming tasks. Have a problem? CREO is right there with us. We all share the same goal. Better tomorrow and a brighter today. And we'll achieve it together. CREO is
not the best time for a walk, is it? Hey, we've met before, right? I was joking, you know. I mean, how could I forget my white knight?
So, do you have a plan, or are you just wandering around?
I haven't really thought it through. I just can't sit around doing nothing. I don't know about this blackout, but in that moment, I could feel them dying. Hundreds of them, screaming down the wire. I can't shake it. Like echoes in my skull. Like there's this voice inside of me. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but... all those people... there has to be a reason why we're still here. Don't you think it's our duty to stand up and do something? Anything!
Well, you've survived. That's better than most.
Oh, I can deal with a couple of psychos. But I have to thank you. You really helped me out there.
I need to go. See you around.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Hello, my friend. Missed me? I'm in need of your help again. Or rather, some of your tech scrap. I'll put it to good use. Promise.
You doing all right in there?
Still alive, if that counts. The dead will never know how it feels to be left behind. Left alone. But I've still got a job to do. And with your help, maybe, just maybe.
You're needing a lot of tech scrap. What did you say you were using it for?
I didn't. I don't have the words. Maybe one day. Understand, my friend. I have a score to settle. Something I have to do. Because somebody has to care.
I just hope I won't regret that.
You're doing the right thing. Trust me.
See you then.
You will. Be safe, my friend.
Do you require assistance, Warren? Happy to help.
Trespasser detected. Defense mechanism activated. Mickey used to say I took his breath away. Guess it wasn't just him.
Forgive me, Maddie. My little girl. She's gone. I don't know what to do. Please. Please help me find her.
Hey, you alright? What happened?
I lost her. I lost my little girl, my sweet baby. We were attacked in the corridor and... I don't know, so fast. I got turned around, and now... I don't know where she is.
I'll try to find her, but I need you to calm down. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Maybe my office? We didn't get far. She could have run back. This is the key code, please. Please, Maddie is all I have.
Okay, calm down. Now, what's your name?
Alec. My name is Alec. Look, I just need to find her. She's all alone.
Guess you also have no idea what's going on in this place, right?
No, I thought it was just me. That something was wrong with my neural link. I passed out, but then I saw Maddie. She was terrified. And the hallways, the labs, all empty. It was like we woke up in a nightmare.
I'm sorry, but I have to leave you now.
I know, just... Please, find my little girl.
Warren? What are you doing down there? Contact me ASAP. Let me help. You seem to have a knack for ending up where you're not supposed to. How did you get into R&D? That's a restricted area. You need to leave before security shows up.
How are you holding up? You alright?
I don't know. I wasn't trained for this. Whatever happened has affected the whole network here. It's all linked. Every system is joined to another, and another. I'm scared. I'm just hoping someone in management can help us.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Get out of there as soon as you can.
The rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly. After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know.
I must say I'm surprised management was able to send someone over for the inspection, given the, circumstances. Well, anyway, I'm Dr. Gene Barrett, project lead on Utopia, head of R&D. Apologies, of course you know all that. So, let's get straight down to business then. We'd hate to waste your time now, wouldn't we? Please, take a look around. You'll find everything's in order. I'll just prepare everything for our little chat.
I can't with good conscience continue. We need more time. But they say we always say that. Mainly because it's true. Utopia is a better solution in the long run. It doesn't have the side effects of resolve. Well, not exactly true. It has one large cataclysmic side effect. But instead of taking years, it's immediate. There's no stopping them though. Those people, those poor people. We're meant to help them, right? That's our job. Otherwise, what's the point?
You're early. Well, good. Very efficient. Everything to your satisfaction. All smooth sailing here. On track, on time. Now, I'll just be with you shortly. I just need to take care of, well, you know.
We're definitely getting there, but the shock to the brain, whether psychological or by surgical trauma, is still unpredictable. At worst, they're psychotic. At best, the mental capacity of a 2-year-old. I don't know which is worse. When they're in that body, the power is truly frightening. The good news is that the organic genesis is working perfectly.
Attention. A word of advice, my friend. Keep your hands off my stuff.
I finally found them. Stared into their trembling faces. There was no guilt there. No regret. I never felt so much hate. All I could see was your face, still lifeless. And it had always been so full of love and laughter. I'm doing this for you, Mickey. I love you, and they won't get away with it. Hey, there's no justice. We have to make our own, right? Only Hobbs is left now, hiding in ops. He's a coward, like the rest, but it won't save him.
It's tough. They got it locked down tight. But I promised I'd get you something. It's not a lot, mind, but it's something. Utopia's a synthetic variant of Resolve. Hyper-aggressive with a nanite distribution system. They believe it's a one-shot solution, but they're being careless, rushing it through. Only Barrett is reviewing the tests. There's no oversight at all. And there's something else. He's been distracted by a personal project. All I know is it involves some high-end cybernetics. He's been rounding up volunteers for months now. The issue with the nanites is persistent. I don't see why I'm the only one that's bothered by this. Theoretically, they will hold for the mission parameters. Program determination only starts after 24 hours, by which time they should have completed their assignment. But this is a problem because somewhere in there is a variable we haven't accounted for. Now, I want to be on record that I protest in the strongest terms about the use of the current nanite profile for live use.
I'd like to welcome back Jonah Cooper, founder and CEO of Double. Thank you for coming. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Tom.
Now, usually it's me bugging your office to try and get a moment from your busy schedule. But today, you actually requested time with me.
That's right, and I appreciate you talking to me at such short notice. Yeah, now let's be frank. Over the last few months, CREO has been viciously attacked by certain elements in the media. They've been propagating myths and inciting the public against CREO and Project Resolve.
Honestly, it's hard to believe. Why would anybody want to do that?
Don, you know as well as I. We know what it's like out there. They sell their own mothers for a headline, and that's what it's about. Make no mistake, they don't have any altruistic intentions here. It's all about the money. Sensationalism sells.
Daddy, can we go home now? My leg hurts. Where's my daddy? Daddy told me not to talk to strangers.
So, you're Maddie, then?
Yes? How'd you know my name? Did Daddy send you?
I'm Warren. Your, dad sent me. He's really worried. Why didn't you call out to him?
Because then he would have found me. Don't you know how to play hide and seek? Is he angry with me? I'm sorry. I'll contact him, so he can come and get me.
Are you alright? What happened to your leg?
Daddy and me played hide and seek with the others. They weren't fair. They hit me when they found us. But I hit them back, and they ran away. I wasn't fast enough to catch them. They didn't play fair. I don't like them.
I have to go now. Be a good girl and stay here so your dad can find you, okay?
Okay.
I followed some people to R&D, kept out of sight. I was too scared to get too close. They were blitzing anything that moved. They looked normal, but you just can't tell. Once I got to R&D, I could see why they were so angry. That's the first time I've peeked behind the curtain here at CREO.
Why do people expect
I wish
the
I
rebuilding
hadn't.
of the
Resolve
atmosphere
was
to
a
happen
lie.
so quickly?
That's now
After all,
obvious.
took
But
almost 2 seconds.
it gets
Like
worse.
this.
They've got some weird
I know.
Frankenstein cybernetics program going on. It's just horrible. There's a bunch of nanite things to do too. I'm not sure what that's about. But she's still bugging me to find the board. And this has made up my mind. They've got some explaining to do.
Even down to the recycling of a huge task.
There you are. I've been waiting for you. Closer, please. I've been robbed. They walked right in and stole it. I've been working so hard. My only weapon, my only chance to make things right. I'll have to start all over again.
That would have been me. Found your hideout and the weapon.
And you took it? Did it look abandoned to you? Like I wouldn't miss it? I trusted you. I trusted you and you betrayed me. Give it back, you hear? I need it.
I can't, but I can make sure you have what you need to build another one.
Well, that's the least you could do.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have taken it. Here.
Damn right you shouldn't have. Though, I'm glad you realized your mistake.
Hold on, what's this all about? What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Joe, and after everything that's happened, that's all I'm willing to say.
Sorry, I have to get going.
I hope you plan on coming back.
Log 1. Date unknown. Dr. Lawrence Murphy, beginning observation. They're inside me. I can feel them. I've already begun to notice the first changes. The skin on my right leg is burning and itching. The texture appears to be changing. There are small black dots underneath, swollen and hard. Necrosis. I could try to stop the process, remove the corrupted areas, but I believe it's already too late, and my data has turned mutating me at a cellular level.
I'm sorry, Maddie. It's gonna be okay. Daddy'll make it better.
It's okay, Daddy. But please don't be sad.
No, it's not okay. I should have been there. I missed you so much, Petal. I missed you so much.
I missed you too, Daddy.
Oh, God, you made it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me. To have her back. Hold her again. They broke her leg. Those bastards broke her leg and I can't help her. I don't have anything to make it better.
What do you need to, patch Maddie up?
I don't know, it looks really bad. I'll have to reconstruct it completely. The tools are not the problem, but I'll need another leg from a compatible source.
You'll get one. I'll see to it.
If there were more men like you, the world would be a better place.
So this is your daughter, huh?
Yeah, this is Maddie. She likes you a lot, you know.
You realize she's a robot, right?
She's my daughter. I'd be nothing without her. Maddie's all that's left of me.
I should leave. Take care now.
You too.
You seem to have a knack for ending up where you're not supposed to. How did you get into R&D? That's a restricted area. You need to leave before security shows up.
You got some interesting people working here. Take Barrett, for example.
You met Dr. Barrett? I've heard him mentioned quite a bit up here. Not always favorably. He's definitely a person of influence, and has quite a lot of sway with some of the board. But I don't think anyone knows what he really gets up to down there. Keeps it all locked up tight.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Get out of there as soon as you can.
Now I see the real reason you're here. A purge. Is that the game? Dispose of me like Chavez? But I assure you, it's just growing pains. A little more time. But no, everything has to happen now. It must be perfect, or at least pretend to be. I won't let you destroy our only hope, just because it offends their delicate constitutions.
I've just received a communication from Mary Shaw. Name doesn't ring a bell? Well, it fucking should. It's Michael Shaw's sister. Candidates for the program were meant to have no family or friends. This is on your head. I expect this situation dealt with quickly and quietly.
Lab 1-2 locked.
Stay where you are. He might...
Access to Lab 1-2 granted.
Having a good snoop around, are we? I'm afraid I can't allow that. It's always science that gets the bad rap, isn't it? I took the initiative. I came up with a solution. Didn't see anyone else raise their hand after resolve.
Access to Lab 01 granted.
If you don't stop sneaking around, my friends here might think you're up to something. It's easy to point your fingers at others, isn't it? So tell me, who is the real monster? The wolf devouring the sheep, or the hunter murdering its cubs in their lair?
Attention, please. Contingency protocol for asset preservation has been activated. Opening containment cells.
An inquisitive mind. That's the spirit. And besides, things without all remedy should be without regard, right? What's done is done.
You better explain yourself. I'm running on a short fuse right now.
I would be wasting my breath on you. You failed to see, or maybe you chose not to. But I'm trying to save mankind here. Not just the species. No, I'm trying to save all of us. We're flawed, incomplete. We're not yet prepared to re-enter paradise, you see? We wouldn't survive. My Homo Machinalis could change that. They are the living proof that we could be more than human. We, all of us, could fill the world of tomorrow. Ascended beings in a new utopia.
You're sick.
Oh, you moral crusaders. Always the first to swing the sword from the little corner of self-righteousness. Chavez was exactly the same. Always beyond reproach. Even when the first reports on Resolve came in. I don't claim to know the one truth, because there isn't one. Everybody takes sides, and always their own. Good, evil, all nonsense and totally subjective. Just children's stories. As we grow older, mortality beckons, and so we reach for the divine. Same fairy stories, different binding. The individual must be prepared to sacrifice himself for the many. The species is what's important.
What about Chavez?
Yes, what about her? Not seen since she threw a tantrum and got kicked out of my labs. But still, wonderful woman. And an extraordinary scientist. An incredible intellect. Kind-hearted and so ambitious, you have to admire a fighter. But Resolve didn't work. We needed to act and act fast. And I had the solution. It's just a shame her ego got in the way of her career.
So you know what's going on here?
I'm honored by your assumption, but even I have my limits. I do know a mob stormed my labs and my colleagues are either dead, dumb, or simply gone. So much for security. And what's the board doing, Still twiddling their thumbs over the launch of Utopia? I submitted my final analysis weeks ago and I'm still waiting. We need people who can make decisions around here.
So what about Utopia?
Let me put the record straight. Unlike Resolve, which will exterminate us slowly and painfully over generations, my nanites do a quick and clean job. I've minimized the suffering, a fresh start, a clean slate for those that remain. If that concerns you now, then you shouldn't have tried and stopped my little pet project. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be safe. Go on. Go smoke a nice fat stogie and watch the apocalypse from your glass tower with the rest of them.
I think you've got me confused with somebody else. I'm not working for the board.
Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. What difference does it make now? This place is going straight to hell, and we're going with it. Or we're already there, and didn't even notice.
So, these tin men are supposed to be our future?
Not pretty, is it? But the truth rarely is. Just think of it as an upgrade to survive the world of Utopia. Our meat machines are inadequate. We won't make it unless you hightail it back to your master's tower. We have the will to survive as individuals, but as a species, we need a push. There's no winning without sacrifice. I just wanted a level playing field to create a utopia for all.
I think we're done here.
In that case, if you don't mind, Inspector, I need to get back to work. Terribly important things to do. Terribly important.
You're back. I can't tell you how relieved I am. Security's starting a major operation down in R&D. I was worried you'd get caught up in it. Warren, I'm so glad you're back. I can't imagine what it's like out there. The data I'm receiving, their cries for help. The fading signals, they're people. They're people and they're dying. And there's nothing I can do. I'm afraid. The situation's out of control. And it's getting worse. We have to do something. We need to release the lockdown on the executive floors. There'll be someone here who can help.
You really want me to go up there, don't you?
It's the best option we've got. I mean, we're not coming up with any solution. We're just surviving. We need to find a way to stop this and get help. That's what matters. The executive forum is our best chance. It's been in lockdown since it all went crazy. We need to get people out. People who can fix things.
Have you managed to gain access to any of the systems yet?
Not really. Most of the electrics are fried. The system seemed to reboot, but something's overwriting it. This isn't really my field. I'm lost here. We need someone who understands how it all works. Maybe they can break it down and call help in.
You ever heard of Project Utopia?
No. But then I don't know most of what goes on around here. Do you think it has anything to do with what happened?
I don't know yet, but something's wrong.
Well, just don't do anything rash, please. We can't afford to lose our nerve and play on a hunch. Not now. The board would know. If it's got anything to do with the current situation, we should try and inform them as soon as possible.
Fine. Assuming I want to, how would I even get to the executive forum?
You're not gonna like this. There's no chance of getting through the usual way. But now that most of security is roaming the factory, their headquarters should be pretty much wide open, and it leads directly to the executive forum.
You're kidding, right? I'm gonna need more than a good hunch to walk through Security Central.
I told you you wouldn't like it. No matter which route you take, you'll need security clearance. And there's only one logical place to find that. Security HQ. I'm sure most of them are out on the floor or in R&D. This is your best chance, Warren. Take it.
All right, I'm on my way.
Get out of there as soon as you can.
I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you. It's nothing personal, just... I'm in the middle of something here. They need me. There's been a security breach in R&D. Big thing. We have to clear the area, so... you shouldn't stick around.
So, you're part of security?
I would have thought that would have been obvious from the uniform. Speaking of which, I need to get about my business. If I show up with only half of my equipment, the chief will have my head.
Okay, then let me help. Tell me what you need.
Eager to please. I like that trait in a man. I appreciate your concerns, but I'm ready, or at least I will be, when I can find the rest of my gear. Damn helmet! Where did I leave you? And did I lose my leg and body armor?
I can't let you go out there without the proper equipment, can I?
Well, let's see what you got.
Try this. Should be the right one.
Don't know what to say. Thanks. That is one part closer to being myself again.
Here, I think this helmet should fit.
Thank you. Means I only need to find that one last part now.
Perfect fit, I'd say.
Thanks. I owe you one. You just spared me a lot of trouble.
Irina, you're an engineer, remember? You told me this.
An engineer? I can barely tighten a screw. Please. My head. I don't have time for this right now.
Hey, are you all right?
No, I'm okay. It's just... there's so much going on. Like it's out of control. All the noise, the pain. Sometimes I feel like I can't hear my own thoughts anymore.
Then tell me, if you're security, you must know what's going on here, right?
That information is classified. And even if I wanted to, I couldn't. The investigation is ongoing.
I have to go now. Try and stay out of trouble.
I will. Probably thanks to you.
I knew you'd make it. I knew it. Warren? You still there? I didn't doubt you for a second. Please be careful. You're so close now. First of all, it's crucial that you can move freely, or you won't go far. You'll need some kind of authorization. A code, or maybe a borrowed identity. Our primary goal should be to check on the board. And please don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you. Not now. I've gotten used to you being around.
So where are you? You said you're stuck in management. I'm here.
When you break the lockdown, all the doors should open. I'll meet you in the boardroom once you've taken down the firewall. We'll finally be able to put an end to this nightmare.
Where can I find the board?
Where do you think? In the boardroom. Did you really need to ask that?
What can you tell me about this sector?
I always found it exciting. The hub of CREO. Decisions made here affect the world, and we can find help here, Warren. I know it.
I better get going.
Be safe. We're so close now.
Copy that. Right, the network's still down. That means no internal sensors or cameras, but we did just get a power spike from one of the service elevators. That means we have an intruder on this floor. I want additional forces to the boardroom right away. Nothing's to get through. In the meantime, you two, go and check out the area around the elevator. Coordinates have already been sent. No games, no warnings. Take down any unauthorized personnel immediately. Well, what are you waiting for? Move out! Lay down your weapons and come peacefully. Or don't. It's just the same to me.
Intruder hostile. Severe threat encountered. Enforce maximum punitive measures. Unauthorized personnel in the vicinity. Purge threats. Enforce maximum punitive measures. Restricted area. Security violation in progress. Urge threat. Enforce the maximum human measures. Restricted area. Security violation in progress. Severe threat encountered. Enforce the maximum security measures.
I know the world seems to have stopped watching, and maybe that's the issue. We've made some decisions. Decisions I'm not proud to say that I was originally part of. But we wanted to do our best. What do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Well, ours certainly were. Even those who I believe have now gone too far, they were still doing it for you, for mankind. But looking at the big picture,
System error. User
lost
profile cannot be
perspective.
loaded.
We lost perspective. It's why I
Profile
believe
loaded.
it is my duty as a citizen of this country and
Welcome,
of the
Captain.
world
Your
to
equipment
bring
has
to
been
your
unlocked.
attention utopia. Unauthorized, unsanctioned, untested. Designed to replace resolve, though instead of proper channels,
Have
it
you
has
been
been
cleared for this
fast-tracked through
sector?
the back door. You need to know what this will do. What this will do to you all. Utopia is...
I know the boys are laughing at me about this, but this is how it starts. It's the small things. It might just be stolen office supplies to them, but what next? I have a duty to find a culprit. Besides, they may be satisfied with staying where they are, but I have ambition. They'll be laughing on the other side of their faces when I'm the one calling out the duty roster.
This is confusing. Management floors are all clean. There's no sign of the chaos outside. There's security everywhere. It's like they were planning for this. I don't know what's going on. She tried to calm me down. She told me she was stuck here. I don't know. I want to believe in her. I need to. I just want to
Access
see a friend's
granted.
face in the flesh. Even if it's hers.
Trumped up little fuck. Where does he get off on lecturing us about worker rights? Unbearable. Honestly, I knew this would happen when they promoted him. Don't know what they were thinking? Hey, why not promote every dumbass on the assembly line? Pedigree seems to count for nothing these days. I heard the other dirtbirds hate him too. Having him announce the last salary cut and fire that old fart was a shrewd move. Thanks for the tip. I'm going to enjoy turning his life to shit. Some small recompense for having to deal with him. I mean, he even gets to use the executive washroom and canteen. Now I have to see his ugly mug when I eat and piss.
I finally reached my limit. I told her to fuck off. Then it happened. Right outside Ops. My whole body. Everything hurt. I remember hitting the floor. Opening up my shirt. Cuts and bruises everywhere. I can hardly move or breathe now. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Left eye is blind again. What did that bitch do to me? I was fine. I was totally fine, and then all of a sudden, the agony. I'm broken. What's happening to me?
Sir, sector is clear. Wait, it's you. You're not supposed to be here. You need to leave, or I'll be forced to make you. I know you believe you have a good reason to be here, but you're not cleared for this area. I'm risking my position just talking to you.
Really? I can't believe this. I saved you out there.
I would certainly remember a situation like that. Look, Please. My head. You need to go. We have orders to eliminate any potential threat. The girl in the server room. Trespassing. Don't want you to end up like that.
Irina, do you hear yourself? Are you still even in there?
That's not my name. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Please. My head. I don't want to hurt you.
Been nice knowing you, Irina.
Be safe. And stay out of trouble.
The board has been pushing us for months at a rate that's frankly not safe. Well, we've been cutting so many corners to push everything through, and now nothing. We can't even get a response to even the most basic questions. And what the hell's going on in there? And many of the supervisors are pissed, and I mean seriously so. Now the board needs to get their fingers out of their butts and get back on track, otherwise we're gonna have a disaster or a mutiny.
This was to be my legacy. My name would have been etched in the history books for all time. Though now I fear I will have a less than salubrious entry. If I could pinpoint a moment that I could take it back, make a change. I still can't see it. My own hubris was my undoing. Presenting myself to the world as I wanted to be seen. No mistakes, that sort of thing won't happen under my command. Even at my age. Vanity. Trying to overcome the shortcomings of resolve with a quick fix patch. It's ridiculous in hindsight, but we didn't see it. How could we not see it? We've failed. We failed everybody. That is my legacy.
They're hunting me now. Wherever I hide, they're coming for me. The pain is getting worse. I don't know how much longer I can stand it. I can feel how it drains me. Not giving up, though. I gotta find her. Maybe she'll help me again. I'm sorry. So sorry. Please. Please don't leave me alone up here.
Failsafe protocol active. Log. Mark 0 hours, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Boardroom neurovote system successfully paused. Quorum issue Utopia votes recorded. Board members Bonham, Green, Fox, Vanderbilt, Navabi, Ito, and Freeman. Quorum issue Utopia vote pending. Board member Hayes. Emergency medical assistance requested. Exponential cascade continuing throughout all CREO systems. Damage report unknown. Personnel-related collateral effects likely for most operational neural implants.
Well, I made it. Hope you're proud. I'm part of the corporate machine now. Not exactly my dream, but a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. I know people are depending on me. No longer the sponge. Now, the shark. Rah! I'm not gonna let you down, Dad. I'll see this through. It won't be like the others, I promise. You're all I got now. And I'm not letting you go anywhere. Best paid job for non-skilled labor on the continent. If it's non-skilled they want, it's non-skilled they'll get. Love you, Dad. Let's talk soon. Mallory.
That's what I wanted. I wanted you to be proud of me. I've made so many mistakes. But the biggest one was not fighting for you. There's no way out. I don't want them to get me. I know they're there. I can hear them. They were never who they pretended to be. And I helped them create that lie. Don't let Jewel know. Please don't tell her. Don't tell her it ended like this. I love you both. Please know that. Always loved you, Rihanna. Always. No one compared. I don't want to think that that's the last time I'll hear your name. After a lifetime of speaking on camera, I'm suddenly lost for words. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rihanna.
We've always been fascinated with technology, seeking a closer, more intimate relationship. In the early parts of the 21st century, social interaction became more active through networks and devices than person to person. They enabled people to be who they wanted to be, not who they were. But we were lying to ourselves. Finally, we are ready. Man is integrating with machines, becoming as one. Think of it. Joining conscious thought, our true souls, eternal, immortal. Isn't that what everyone wants? Ascension is not in the power of the divine, but rather here, within the machine.
They were never who they pretended to be. And I helped them create that lie. Don't tell her! Don't tell her! Don't tell her it ended like this. No one compared. I don't want to think that that's the last time I'll hear your name.
Now let me ask you a question. What is reality? Do you accept it because your senses tell you it is real? Because you can taste, touch, smell, hear, see it? You know as well as I that they can be deceived as easy as a lie drips from a politician's mouth. This world is a veil pulled over our eyes to blind us to the truth. Life is nothing more than an illusion, swaddling us like a child, a comforting memory of times past. And we know better than most how memory works. The masses accept it as infallible truth, yet we understand the dishonesty of our own mind. We dance a frantic jig to a familiar tune, while hidden puppeteers pull the strings.
Identity confirmed.
3 blind mice, see how they run, see how...
I'm sorry it took me so long. There was a problem when I initiated the reboot. The following surge threw me out of the system. Shh. It's all right. I'm here now. I didn't think I'd be able to bring him back. But he proved to be remarkably durable, unlike the others. What's that? Now then, Mr. Green, I'm right here. Let's see what we can do for you. No. Just, I'm here now. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's all right. Everything's all right. System. Defibrillator online. Resuscitate. 3, 2, 1. Charge. Resuscitate. 3, 2, 1. Charge. No. This can't be happening. After everything I did. I saved you. I saved you.
Launch preparations initiated. Nucleus lockdown deactivated. Attention, UTP-01 confirmed. Utopia personnel, please gather at your designated workplaces and prepare for further instructions.
Project Resolve and CREO will change everything. We're looking at a new dawn for mankind.
So you're still alive. Kind of ironic, isn't it? We made it this far, just to end up here. You found what you're looking for? I don't think there are any answers. At least not for me.
What's wrong? Where's Maddie?
I lost her. I tried to get us out of here, tried to protect her, but she ran away. She didn't understand. She thought it was all a game. I can't live like this.
It's not over yet. If she's out there, I can find her.
No, you won't. How could she have survived out there? I should have protected her. I should have been there, but I wasn't. I never was.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. Take a good look outside there. Don't you see it? Tell me you don't. Because if this is our future, man, I'd rather be crazy.
What happened here? What do you know about these things?
Nothing. It wasn't my department. I worked in AI. We had very little to do with the nanite program. Look, I don't know what happened, but if they're learning, developing, my God, if they're conscious...
Sorry, but I need to go now. Be safe.
None of us are safe. Not anymore. Not here.
I'm not going to be able to make it. Yes, I see the irony. I'm the one who said don't be late. It's just too dangerous. I'm going straight to the terminal. It's all falling apart down here. Hurry. I'll see you there shortly.
Error. Communication device connection lost.
Log 5. They're feeding on me. They consume and process the organic matter they find. My matter. The building blocks of life. I can feel them everywhere now. Under my skin and in my guts. I went back to the labs today. The bodies were gone. Overgrown by thick strands of the same black structures that are growing beneath my skin. I took samples. Compared them to mine.
Abort advisory is cleared.
Come on, find me!
Come on, Maddie, your dad's worried. It's time to go home. Damn it, Maddie, wait. It's dangerous out there. Shit.
Log 8. It's not just building structures anymore. It's creating life. We're being absorbed, recreated as abstract abominations. Are we integrated into the system? Are those poor souls still there as echoes? Do memories exist within it? Or are we just nutrients? Fertilizer for an Eden we'll never get to see or understand.
I know this isn't the news you want to hear, but we're still on hold. You've all worked incredibly hard to achieve this goal. It won't be for nothing, I can assure you. Utopia will launch. So, let's use the extra time productively. Rerun all pre-launch checks. Let's purge and refill the Utopia dispersal unit. It wasn't designed to hold the payload for this long. I don't want any accidents or spills. We'll get there. You just have to be patient.
Stations, please report. Awaiting final poll on go, no-go status. Attention. Freight elevator en route to floor 1. Cargo.
You didn't find her, did you? It's all my fault.
You recognize this?
Yeah, it's Maddie's. Where did you find it? Is Maddie okay? Is she hurt? Please. What happened?
I tried to bring her home, but she was already dead. I'm sorry.
Again. I failed again. I tried so hard, I really did. I thought I could make amends, but in the end it was all my fault.
Attention, payload secure. Attention. Utopia is cleared for launch. Prepare for final countdown.
I heard something. I need to be 1,000 places at the same time. If you don't mind. Terribly important things to do. We're at a critical phase here. We are artists, engineers, poets, scientists, geniuses, every single one of us. Eternal. Immortal. Isn't that what everyone wants?
Sir, we've lost contact with our satellites.
What do you mean, lost contact?
Just before sunrise EST, we lost contact with Argos 1. Our initial thoughts were a system malfunction, but within minutes, all our orbital arrays blinked out. We're hearing the same from our friends in Beijing. There's power out all along the eastern seaboard. We've lost everything.
Everything?
Before it went dark, Argos picked up an unidentified particulate dispersal from the latest Resolve launch. Whatever it is, it's completely different from the previous payloads. There's going to be casualties, but we have no way of knowing how many. The network is shutting down bit by bit. The only way I'm talking to you now is because of hard lines and... Sir, if you can hold on for a sec. Sir.
We didn't have time for introductions before. My nanites do a quick and clean job.
To make sure that we can have not just a future, but a new beginning.
A clean slate for those that remain.
attention.
If the bass is too hard, you are too weak.
Play it harder.
Protect your ears and get high.